Wow. Let's plonk this properly. Take 20.
Quite literally. I think it is take 20.
We are here. Anyway. With 0 people watching.
Oh well.
Japan. Is it better now? Yay or nay? Tell me. We've got some beers. We were getting so stressed. We were like,
We need a beer.
not 0 anymore. It's a little bit 1. Yay, it's gone up. Maybe you want to share on the Discord that we're live. Ordered some beers and we're gonna look at the menu and see.
What do you fancy?
You wanted. Do they do what you wanted?
What pil? I do have it, but I'm not that bothered.
You can have. We can share. They have it here.
They've got to begin with, and they've got a few different things.
Where's that to begin with? Guys, we are just chatting here. Hopefully everything will be okay for the stream later on. I'm a bit worried now. But hey, we'll see when we get there.
Well, that one hopefully won't be so on the go. So.
Do you want that?
Could do.
See?
Yeah.
Inegana, you mentioned it before. She wants
I
some
do.
prawns, some
Gambas pil.
prawns, some shrimp.
Yes.
This is with the YouTube app.
Yes.
Yes, this is with the YouTube app. So maybe that makes a difference. Yeah, I just can't remember, but I know that Daniel and Yuka and also ¿cómo se llama? Tokyo Drew. They mentioned that they were having problems and they were using Streamlabs app, but for some reason I could only connect to Streamlabs with Ninja Monkey and not with Happy Gaijin. So I gave up. I tried every time I tried to connect, it only connected with Ninja Monkey, but I don't want to stream with Ninja Monkey. So here we are. We are back. Problem with this is that I don't get a connection status, so I don't know how good the connection is other than if people...
Oh, but we could see it earlier, no?
Yeah, that was another app.
Oh.
This right now is a YouTube app, native app. The Prism app, I know Daniel and Yuka mentioned that it was having problems, and I know that Totally Drew has switched to the Streamlabs app because of problems. So maybe that was a problem. Maybe the issue that we've been having all along was that. Apparently, I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no.
The beers are here.
The beers are here. I think we need a beer after that. But yeah, thank you. Do you want some nachos?
Yeah?
Can we have some king prawns pil and some nachos, please? Yeah, thank you.
Muchas gracias.
You could always check signal on Jessica's phone. No, I don't mean that.
Sure.
What I mean is the how much info, how much. Yeah, we can check if the
You're
stream
right.
is going.
I could do that.
But anyway, everyone, welcome back, Jessica.
Kanpai!
Kampai.
You're trying to hide from Jim Ross. That was what was happening.
This is basically like hide and seek, but the real hide and seek. You know, we played hide and seek. Streaming.
I did, I saw your
Did you
stream.
see it?
Yeah, it was really good. But I feel like next time you need to have someone actually hiding and someone seeking. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, I think we figured
Because you
out
were all hiding and seeking at the same time, no?
kind of, but I think we were hiding from each other.
Yeah, but then I feel like you could... But then I suppose it's whoever sees each other first.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
The problem is that if somebody's hiding, then that stream is really boring. The person who's hiding stream.
There's a YouTube channel that I really like, and they basically play like hide and seek, capture the flag. They're very good.
I pirated
good
a
idea.
movie yesterday. Did you? So basically, what was happening? We were, for those of you who weren't sure, I'm sure what I'm talking about. We did a hide and seek stream in Tokyo, in Ginza, in Tokyo, and it was me, Lito, and Luke. And I think the stream got better as we went along because we sort of like knew what we were doing. It was an idea that I had in my head for a while, like, but I didn't know how to execute it. You know what I mean? It was like, wouldn't it be cool to do a hide and seek
It was a good idea.
stream? But I didn't know how to execute it. So the first time that we played it, we basically, I said, okay, 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes, we have to look for each
Okay.
other. But what we figured out was that actually that's too long.
Okay.
Literally 1
more like-
minute is enough.
I suppose, yeah. Oh, a
2
couple of
minutes is enough.
2 minutes, you all run in different directions.
Yeah. And then after 2 minutes, it becomes a little bit more exciting because you actually do maybe, you know, like
Yeah.
see someone or whatever, you know?
Yeah, it makes sense. They've only brought out one tap water.
I'll order another one now.
Also, I'm not a massive fan of lemon in water.
I'm not a
Why?
fan of lemon, full stop.
Also, no ice, but lemon. Why?
Sardines would be better, miles better than hide and seek. I'm not a big fan of sardines. Do you like sardines?
Oh, I love sardines.
Yeah?
Sardinas en vinagre, a la plancha.
yeah?
Oh. I love boquerones as well.
Do you like sardines? Like canned sardines?
Not so much, no. I like the Spanish boquerones en
Actually,
vinagre.
let's talk about food, Japanese food.
Okay.
Because we're not probably going to cover that in the stream later. But is there anything food-wise in Japan that surprised you?
No, I don't think so. Not that surprised me. I did actually mention, I don't know if I mentioned this on another stream with you, but just about the process of actually ordering the bill. That was weird. Because it was just the first day when we got there. We were in Ueno Park. And we asked for the bill, they brought it to the table, and then we were waiting there for like 10 minutes. And then I Googled it.
Proper noob.
That is a noob move.
Like move.
Googled it, and it said most places they'll have a cashier where you would just go up. And actually, this place you could scan the receipt and you paid into a machine. But that was one thing that I didn't realize at all. But then in terms of food, no, it was everything I expected. We did go to a sushi bar near Golden Guy, and that gave us sushi that I'd never tried before. I can't remember what it all was. I'd have to Google it, but there was some strange stuff. But I don't mind trying everything.
And how was there anything that you had that you were like, I don't like this, but I'm gonna eat it because I don't want to be rude? Because I've had many.
No, the only time where I felt like I was just eating loads was when we had okonomiyaki. And we ordered one each, and the place that we chosen in Hiroshima, this because you can just choose it in the okonomiyaki theme park tower place. We chose one, and the okonomiyakis were huge.
They can be.
And we got one each. I only had half, and I was like, but I didn't want to be rude, so I kept eating, and I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
there's so much here.
I mean, I think I've had a few stories where I've had to like hide my food in my bag because I felt a little bit too embarrassed. I
Like
accidentally
what?
ordered. I was in, I think it was Kyushu, somewhere in Kyushu, in quite a rural town, and there was only like one or two. Like there wasn't much choice, but it was surprisingly quite foreigner friendly. Like the restaurant, I remember that they sort of had things in Google Translate English, if that makes any sense. And I accidentally ordered the chicken feet or the chicken cartilage.
Apparently chicken feet are very tasty. I've got a friend who's Chinese who swears by chicken feet.
I think my main issue was the texture. I mean, it wasn't disgusting. It was just the texture. So I literally thought, I'm not going to eat this. It's going to be really rude because I'm going to end up leaving pretty much the whole, plate. So I got some tissue. I lined my little bag, my man bag with tissue. and I emptied it into my bag.
How much did you have? Like a whole plate?
Yeah, but it's Japan portions, right? So, so that's probably one of the times.
I
There's
love
been
that
a
you
few.
prepped it.
Yeah, I didn't want my bag all oily. You know what I mean?
No, fair enough.
Really?
I probably would have just done it like on my lap, got a tissue, put it on my lap, and then just like discreetly.
And then another time I had a similar thing was with in yakitori places. I like crispy skin, chicken skin.
Right.
Do you like crispy chicken skin?
I don't mind.
I like crispy chicken skin. But for some reason, you know, when I ordered the chicken skin, I was expecting it to be crispy, but it wasn't crispy. It was like floppy, chewy
I hate that.
chicken skin. Exactly, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that time, because it was only like maybe, you know, it was one skewer with two like strips of chicken or whatever. So that time what I did was I actually, you know, did the put it in your mouth, hold your breath and down it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I did do that briefly. You know how in various different izakayas, as part of like the table charge, they'll bring you like an aperitif, something to start. Where were we? We were in the place with the castle after Matsumoto? Matsumoto.
Yeah, Matsumoto Castle. Yeah.
Matsumoto Castle. And they brought us to start snails. They were all
Oh,
snails.
right. I'm not a
And
fan of snails.
I've had snails in the past, but not recently. And I was there with my partner. My partner saw them and he was like, I'm not doing this. So I'm there like eating my snails, trying to also like get them out because some of them were stuck. They give you a tiny toothpick and you're there.
Easy with the
And I was
chips when
scared it might
I'm
go
hungry.
flying.
I'm starving. I mean, like, I think
But I ate them. And I
do-
ate his portion as well
Okay.
because he wasn't going to eat the snails.
I try everything, really, I think. It's just that I'm not very big on seafood.
He
So-
tried one, but then he was like, this texture, because it had a weird popping texture as well.
Those aperitifs can be quite questionable. Yes.
Yes.
Japan, Ichiban.
They can.
Absolutely, Alan. Personally, me, I think I try everything, but if I have a choice, I do say, hey, you know, like I prefer not to have fish. I'm not a fishy person. Even when it comes to sushi, I think Japan has trained me to like sushi, and there are some sushis that I do like. And now, more recently, I am a huge fan of yellowfin tuna.
Okay.
I think it's probably my favorite sushi or sashimi that I can have 100%, or the toro, the fatty tuna.
I like Doro.
So the tuna, in general. But I also have this fish. If you watch my Kanazawa guide, shameless plug on Ninja Monkey. If you watch the Kanazawa guide, I actually had a special fish, which is black throat fish. It's supposed to be one of the most expensive fishes in Japan, and that was really good. It was
I've not
nearly
tried
sweet.
it.
It was really, really nice.
Ooh.
Really thin, really nice. Jessica, did your partner like Japan?
Yes.
Did he want? Did he want?
Did he want to go, or was he humouring me?
you?
Definitely wanted to go. We've been planning it for a while. It was like our big trip that we wanted to do. But obviously Nathan helped as well with the
We'll
proper
talk about
planning
that.
side
We'll
of
talk
it.
about the whole planning and the itinerary.
But I'm not sure where we want to go next. I would love to
Everything.
go back to Japan, but I might do South America
Okay.
or who knows.
Hey, Aminox, have a good one. Thanks for saying hello, by the way, and keep safe in India. He's in India right now.
Ah, amazing. I'm trying to Google the weird. In fact, I don't think I tried sea urchin. A lot of people talk about sea urchin in Japan. I don't think I had any.
Bonus.
Have you tried it?
Sea urchin. I've tried it in the past. I'm not a fan of fishy things or
Especially you
oceany.
haven't. Yeah.
And like I had it, I didn't really like it. My friend, I don't even like. I don't really like. What do you call it? The big clams. What are they called?
Mussels.
Mussels? No. Scallions? No.
I don't know.
Scallions? I think they're called.
That's what a scallion is.
No. Scallops?
Oh, scallops.
Scallops.
I love a scallop.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan either. I do like small clams. I'm just a bit. I think when it comes to food, fish, like seafood, I'm still exploring the area. It's an area that I've never really liked.
Oh, I like
I've
it.
always sort of like when I was younger, like years before, when I was younger, no. I have two parts, two periods of my life, before Japan and after Japan, right? So before Japan, I would keep away from anything that was seafood. I wouldn't eat any seafood. But now that I travel to Japan quite a lot, I'm trying to like train my
Explore
palate.
it, yeah.
And I have, because for example, we've ordered now some prawns or some.
Did you
shrimp.
never like those before?
No,
They're all for me then.
no, but now I do. So I've trained my palate, so it can be done.
I feel like we need to look at some of these comments because I feel like we've missed quite a few. Almanox is off. Time for
I
bed.
said goodbye to him before. And the best sea urchin is in Aomori. The seafood there is better than in Tokyo. Yeah, I was in Aomori and I did have some sashimi when I was in Aomori. It was pretty good actually, to be honest.
Where is Aomori?
Aomori is in very, very, very north of Japan, basically before Hokkaido. It's pretty much the last city or the last town before Hokkaido, like crossing over. I don't know how I feel about Aomori. I went to the festival there. It was pretty cool. But I'm not very sure. Hey, Eddie D. Hi, Nathan and Jessica. Kampai.
Kampai.
Kampai, indeed. Thanks. Jim says, love Japanese food, but I'm not a fish eater. Rest of Asia has no beef.
No beef.
My rule is, if I can't rope it, I don't eat it. Ah, interesting. But yeah, when it comes to fish, I think I've become a lot more adventurous.
Open.
A lot more open. I eat a lot more seafood now than what I ever did.
Okay, everything.
And like Mariko, when we were in Kanazawa, we went to, is that our food? Maybe. Yay! Thank you.
Buenas. Muchas gracias.
Los nachos y ahora traigo la salsita, ¿vale?
Venga,
¿Ahora
gracias.
trae lo qué?
La salsita.
Ah, ¿la salsita de qué?
Supongo que para los
Ah,
nachos.
vale, okay. Sorry, we're talking here half Spanish, half English.
Careful, que no se te caiga.
Bueno, we'll just give a little bit of special flavor to the nachos. Pill.
And that was me saying, careful, you might drop it.
And nachos, what a combination!
I know, it is a bit of a weird combo. We can get more though. If we're still hungry.
It's good. We can have something later. I mean, the things for the guacamole. Yeah.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias. What I was gonna say was that I've become a lot more adventurous, and when I was with Mariko, she took me to the fish market in Kanazawa. And I was a little bit like, okay, we can go to the fish market. Poor thing, poor Mariko, you know, like she wanted some fish,
Yeah.
and I was dragging her around eating like a kid, you know. But I think I'm really glad that we did. No dog meat in Japan at all. No,
Have you ever... What, is that a thing?
in other parts of the world, yeah.
Ah, right. Have you ever been to
Hey, Frank.
the tuna auction in Tokyo? No.
No,
You've got to be up at like 5 in the morning, don't you?
I'm not even very sure if they do it anymore.
Oh, really?
They used to do it in Tsukiji Market. It was very popular. I mean, I don't know if it's something. Who's been to the tuna auction before in the past, and did I miss out?
Yeah, it was something that I was considering doing, but you've got to be there for 5 in the morning.
Maybe you can still.
And then I think
Or maybe it's changed. Oh, wait,
it's changed. I think you need to book.
this is really tasty.
I think there's a viewing gallery or something
Oh,
in the
it's
main one in
different.
Tokyo. But I suppose it depends. I'm gonna put my sunglasses back on. 'Cause...
Prawn. Shrimp. Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu. Spicy.
But, yeah, in the past, Tsukiji was very popular. There were lots of horror stories about a lot of foreigners being really rude
Where?
in the auction.
Being rude?
Like, yeah, like kissing the tuna and stuff like that.
I mean, that is pretty bad.
In Toyosu, but it's different. No, it's not like before. I think that in the past, the actual auction, you were there like standing with the auctioneer sort of thing. But now it's if it's still going on, I
I
think it's
suppose
more
they've
like a gallery. You know?
touristified it, yeah.
So
They probably don't want tourists everywhere, which is fair enough.
I tell you something. Though, this is the most expensive prawns bill ever. It was like £10.
I didn't even look at the price.
It was like I'm pretty sure it was like £10 for 4 prawns.
Yeah, that is pretty bad.
No, there's a few more in there. Quite tasty though. Yeah, Toyosu is nice. I really like Koto Award. Toyosu is nice. Toyosu is where Team Labs. Did you go to Team Labs?
I didn't.
No.
It felt like a bit of a...
It's great.
It felt a bit too touristy, which I know is ridiculous. But we just didn't end up prioritizing it. But I have seen pictures of it. But I just felt like it would be... Because we were also, the time when we were in Tokyo, it was always over a weekend. That's just how the dates fell. And it was really funny. We were always in the big cities on the weekends and in the more rural areas during the week. And actually, it probably would have been better to have had it
The other way around.
the other way around, because I feel like the more
Sometimes
rural
you just
areas
can't
can get
control
quite
it.
quiet. No, I know exactly, but I just thought Team Labs on a weekend, and I see people's pictures on Instagram, and it's like, wow, that looks amazing. But I'm just thinking, behind that is the sea of people who are all trying to do the exact same thing and take those pictures. And
But I think that Team Labs is. Hey everyone, don't forget to like the video. I only have 1 like, by the way.
but I haven't been, so I can't really give a great. So
I was gonna say about Team Labs is I've been to both. There used to be one in Odaiba, and that one's closed down, and it's going to be reopening sometime at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. So that's going to be really exciting. And there's there's a few around, basically different concepts. But the numbers are limited, so you have to purchase your tickets in advance. So it wouldn't make a difference.
oh, okay.
If it's a busy day or not a busy day, I think all days are busy. If that
Oh,
makes
right.
any sense.
Okay.
I understand how you could perceive it as a touristy sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I can understand. No. Let's check out some of the comments. I've never been, but before you were on the auction floor. Now there is a viewing area behind glass above
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I mean. It's sort
like
of
a
like Jessica said. It's been touristified.
Yeah.
Not like
But it's fair enough if you're having an auction and all of a sudden you've just got loads of tourists watching. It'd be a bit annoying.
no. Imagine these like drunk tourists after a night out because basically
Because they can't get
they
their
were
train.
like 4:30 in the morning, whatever. They have to be there at 5 in the morning.
I see what you're saying about kissing the tuna now. That makes sense. Okay.
Imagine that.
No one knew it was that serious. So then when everyone underplayed his
If you want to avoid foreign tourists, go to any museum showing Western arts. That is a good point. Actually, it's true. I went
Western
to
food.
he said, this this is why.
What was it? Is it Kurashiki that has like a really cool like Western museum? If I remember right, Kurashiki.
Realistically, what he had
It's a town. You didn't go to Kurashiki, no?
That's not the same.
It's a town. It was famous for denim,
I explained.
for denim, and
First of all, I explained.
if I remember right, please correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember right, there was this millionaire or a billionaire who had a collection of art, of like crazy art, like Monets and Picassos and like crazy art.
Wow.
And when he passed away, he donated all of his art to the city where he was born.
Oh, that's really cool.
And he donated money to build a museum, like an art gallery. So there's this art gallery in this tiny little town called Kurashiki, which has all of this incredible art, which is on par with the Louvre, like in Paris and stuff, but with no tourists.
That's
Like,
really cool.
so when I went, I remember thinking, if I was in Europe, there would be a queue, there would be like a rope around the artwork, you know, like keeping you like 2 meters away, but there was nothing, no barrier, nothing. You could literally, if you wanted to, obviously you don't, but you could get so close, you could touch the Monet.
That is amazing.
So if you're into art and denim,
We're just looking for an apology. You'd never apologize.
Kurashiki is a very pretty town.
The real problem.
It's a very pretty
He
town.
was starting to attack. Straight away, just attack. It was like, because you never.
Borderless planets, and there's an outdoor one also. Yeah, there's an outdoor one, it's true.
Like, really helpful things. Really helpful things. And I
What's
was
that, Team Labs?
for a middle ground.
Yeah, Team Labs. There's one that's in the forest.
Oh, that's cool.
They keep on opening different. Some of them are limited. Like some of them are limited to like
Straight away, I went back.
maybe a time period. Sometimes you just need to do your research. Some of them are not worth it because they're just like extensions of the Team Labs.
Right.
I really like Team Labs planets from a sensory point of view. I can imagine Team Labs, even though it's very visual, it's very sensory. So I can imagine people who are blind and or visually impaired actually really enjoying the
Yeah, like the first thing is you take your shoes off, don't you? And you walk
you have to
through
walk
the water.
around without shoes, yeah,
Yeah.
and touch things and stuff like that. Those big things. It's pretty
I
cool.
don't mind that. To be honest, I'm not that keen on the walking around without shoes on either.
No,
No. La cantidad de gente.
really, no, but she just said the amount of people. How disgusting, really. But
No, I didn't say disgusting.
but she was thinking it. I was just adding the her
You were
thoughts.
adding.
I think that
You
when
get
it
a lot
comes,
of people going barefoot. No? Someone said
Everyone.
earlier that they're not keen on feet. And when we were talking about your chicken feet, I don't know if it was Jim Ross or Almanac, someone said something about your chicken feet.
basically, you have to walk through a disinfection thing.
Oh.
Like before you go into the you take off your shoes. So probably the worst part would be like the locker room.
Right.
The moment you get out of the locker room, there's like you have to like walk through this like
That's
disinfection sort of thing. So yeah, and then borderless, which is really cool also. But I think I preferred in a way planets.
It's global, isn't it?
Yeah, it's global.
I think there's
one in
one-
Singapore.
Yeah.
There's one in Paris, I think, maybe.
How many times has it happened before? Where someone has been in Gaijin or something and he's not been there. He's not been there.
So
He's been there because Harry.
it's worth it. I mean, you can't do everything in Japan, and the great thing about going to like not doing everything is that you want to go back. You have things to do, you know.
Exactly.
He told us that he was going to go on.
So, and when I win the lottery,
Is that the gym lottery?
Euro Millions.
Euro Millions. Would you go out and live there if you won the lottery? Or would you just travel there more?
If I had enough money to basically like if money was no issue, I think I would live there. If if I didn't have to work and money wasn't an issue, then yeah, why not? If I could just literally grab a flight, any flight, to come and visit my family whenever I wanted, or pay for my family to come and visit them whenever, then I don't see why not.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Pay for your subscribers to go visit you as well,
Yeah.
or your Patreon.
Yep. That would be so cool. I mean, I have some ideas, things in the works, potential things in the works, for similar to Ninja Monkey meetups. They would be experiences with Ninja Monkey. So a weekend doing an activity
That's a really good idea.
led by me. When Nathan wins the lottery, he'll bring the patrons to a onsen meetup. Yeah. I think even when I went to Japan for 6 weeks, which is a lot of time, a long time for most people, you can have that. Huh? For most people, yo creo, I think, that in reality, having a finite amount of time, only having 6 weeks, means that you end up really not having the freedom. I think that if you have no time limit, if you're there with no time limit,
Yeah.
you do things differently.
Yeah.
I don't think what you're going through is real. I never once said it.
I did one meetup
You never said it was real.
when I was there. I did one meetup, and
I just assumed it was. Fair enough. I was wrong. I'll admit that.
people wanted to meet me, and people were constantly like saying, why don't you do another meetup? Why don't you do another meetup? But I had so many things going on that I felt, no, I've already done the meetup. I have other things to do. But if I lived there, if I was a millionaire, then it would be different.
Yeah. I suppose you'd have all the time in the world. You wouldn't be so time constrained.
Yeah. By the way, everyone, we are at 405 subscribers, I think.
Whoa.
95 more to go.
That's really good.
Get in there, slowly. And for those of you who are watching right now, by the way, I'm Nathan, Ninja Monkey. This is Jessica, my friend. This is my hometown. And Kampai.
Kampai.
Angelo, no, he says, no, I'm never going to speak to him again.
I make a lot of content based around Japan. This channel is a little bit more loose, a little bit more free, a little bit more like go with the flow. Life updates, vlogs, live streams. Still do a live stream on Ninja Monkey once a week on Sundays. Today's a Sunday. So in an hour's time, we will be doing a live stream on Ninja Monkey. From a different location.
How exciting.
That's what he's done.
We're exploring Gibraltar.
In fact, do something for me now. Go to Ninja Monkey, go to my scheduled live stream, and set yourself a reminder for an hour's time. That way, when we go live, you'll get a little notification saying Ninja Monkey's live.
That was a great idea. What a call to action that is.
Yeah. At one point it went like that. And I could see the 2 feet. It's like,
Have you all watched my Osaka guide with Lito? Which you should check out his channel, by the way. Loads of fun. Osaka's a fan city. I just wouldn't put it straight before or straight after Tokyo, because I think Tokyo just trumps Osaka overall. So I think it's good to put like after Kyoto, for example. It'll be, you know, like Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka works pretty well. Or do your trip and do Osaka somewhere in the middle, or do. But for those of you who have been long-time viewers of me, you all know that I'm not an Osaka fan at all. Not saying that you shouldn't visit, but I think that thanks to Lito, it made me like see the.
You've got a newfound love for Osaka.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say a newfound love.
I was gonna suggest that.
But maybe I would say like a newfound getting there.
Right.
I'm slowly
Such a gentleman.
learning to appreciate, no? Like Osaka.
It's very picturesque.
It's okay.
You think so?
Yeah, I really think so.
Before was like really
In what way?
like nervous to tell everyone. But now
Just like the river,
I'll
Hmm.
probably
the light. It's very neon, isn't it?
you know in Jib, but don't
Appreciation,
so close,
Jim Ross, indeed.
they'll find
Yeah, but
out,
then
like,
again, you
some
know, like
strange
you
family
see
that I don't speak
the
to
Maguro,
anymore.
in Maguro, the river with the sakura is just like on another level.
Where?
In Tokyo,
Oh, in Tokyo. Yeah.
The midwife
you know that Tokyo used to be full of little ¿cómo se llaman? Canals,
Oh, did
like
it?
Venice style.
what
happened?
And she's like,
World War
We
II.
changed it.
have you noticed a little bit?
Oh.
Getting a little bit, but I go, yeah.
Yeah, basically after World War II things changed quite a bit.
She's like, you'll get other bad symptoms.
Do you like arroz?
But you won't
Me
be
encanta.
unwell. Yeah, it'll be your bad.
Pure garlic, guys.
It'll be all of that.
Cooked.
And I'm like, look,
Although I do love garlic.
I love garlic.
Wait on my knee, and she's like, just spray your supporters again. Yeah. And it'll be winter, so it'll be okay.
Northern Japan is famous for garlic.
But yeah, no worries.
Pardon?
Okay.
Northern Japan is famous for garlic.
Oh, I've seen that on other YouTube channels where there's like a garlic town.
And I noticed,
You watch other YouTube channels?
and I had to have the,
Clearly.
you had like a
I'd hate to
fan,
betray
but it
you,
was like
but there is a garlic
tower fan.
town, I think, somewhere in Japan, isn't there? Where they have like garlic coke.
Every day after work, I have to go like this.
Garlic Coke. Now I need to go and find this garlic Coke, everyone.
I don't know where it is, but
In the house that was
someone maybe knows about the garlic town in Japan.
Garlic Coke, everyone.
so the woman said, you're lucky you're going to
Garlic Coke Zero, though.
Oh,
Nathan, let's see.
went through it summer.
Did you hear the Hanshin Tigers just won? Yes, yes, guys. Hanshin Tigers for the win, guys. Why do you think I'm wearing the Tigers shirts? Because they just won the league.
I did wonder because last time I saw you, you were wearing it as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
I was
And you know what? I was gonna wear it. I wasn't gonna wear it because I thought if I wear it, Jessica's gonna be like, he's wearing the same
this
shirt
guy doesn't change
again.
his clothes.
Look, I was
But
gonna do with the
I have two Hanshin Tigers shirts that I switch around, but the other one is in the wash.
To be fair, I haven't seen you in over a week, so you could have easily done a wash.
I honestly wasn't that bad.
But I haven't. No, I haven't.
You know?
Yeah.
My friend I'm
We need to come up with a bronze and silver indeed.
but everyone's told me that the moment you're there,
Jim did it 20 years ago.
that pain you don't care. You say,
And
get it out of me. So they're like, trust
I know, I saw photos, Eddie, of people
you be like,
were jumping into the river in Dotonbori,
they just said, look,
like jumping in. People were surprised, like they've been putting some photos on Discord. But the thing is that I've seen people diving into that river over
a night out.
No, not on a night out, but in New Year's. I've seen it happen in New Year's, and they're not foreigners. They're Japanese, like locals, hardcore locals.
overdo it, you can put a strain on the baby. You're like,
Yeah, after the Pacific War, lots of canals were filled with rubble. But if you look at lots of like old prints, for example, you'll see lots of little canals in Japan. Japan and Germany, urban development thanks to the Air Force. Interesting. I love how knowledgeable everyone is, more than me.
I have slowly been getting stuff, but I have
Because my knowledge is like
and she's already
gained knowledge from experience, but everybody else's knowledge is like they're like into the subject and they know their history. But I don't know my history really.
You learn it as and when you go.
But it'd be great, and she's like,
You think Tokyo is a mess? Towada, you are a beacon of hope for my channel.
that, you know, I know people that I know, and that they
I like having Towada because he sees everything very differently, you know, like he doesn't like touristic spots. he doesn't like a certain thing. You know, like he has different ideas. It's always worth having people with different ideas and different, you know.
Has Tawada been to Dreamlabs?
Tawada, have you been to Dream? I highly doubt it.
Yeah. And I said this one does, it's a 3-in-1. Has a calcium.
Tawada
Tawada
brings
brings balance.
balance.
Goes, it's the normal, it's the newborn one, and then it's the actual bug. Yeah.
But I'm training him though.
I don't need
Tawada to become
I don't need to buy it.
much
She's
more
like,
positive
my
with
friend
his
said, "Go for that one."
with his comments.
That one,
I must
you
say,
buy them individually.
at the
Your
beginning,
She's like,
his
no,
comments
like,
were a little
like,
bit
good 500
Jarring.
euros,
Yeah.
600. Yeah, yeah. And
Now
I thought, look,
his
well,
comments
yeah,
are
because here they don't
jarring
have
but
the
helpful.
Fair enough. I feel like that's a good
Useful,
balance.
useful, yeah. Ooh, guacamole.
So I'm like, look,
Oh, I forgot there
I
was
forgot those
guac.
guac.
now all our money is going into the house. Yeah, preparing the house.
The question is it real guac or is it fake guac?
Everything. The house is great. It's just
It looks
that
fake,
this
but
is
maybe
maybe
it is
well,
real.
that's a good thing. Yeah, we're excited. He wants
What do you think?
He's like, it's fine. I don't care now. And I'm like,
Some of the best guacamole that I had was in Japan.
Really?
I swear. I went to a Mexican restaurant once and I asked for guacamole and this guy, the waiter came with a trolley with all the ingredients and
they
made
made
it in front of me.
That's so cool.
Seriously.
What
Like
restaurant was that in Tokyo?
in Tokyo, in actually I'll tell you where it is, everyone. It is in Harajuku,
Oh wow.
in Takashita Street, literally just off Takashita Street on the second floor of like one of these little places with lots of restaurants.
That's very cool.
There is a I think it's a Thai restaurant next to it also. So very, very cool. I wasn't expecting that.
That is mad. Homemade guac in
Yeah,
Japan.
in front of you.
I don't think I've ever had that anywhere.
No.
It's hard because everyone saw me. You're gonna go through a hard
No.
but rewarding.
In
They got
fact,
the avocado, they cut it, they smash it all in front of you in a big bowl, and then
what else did they do? Was it just like Mexican
it was a Mexican restaurant.
tacos,
Excited.
burritos?
Yeah, it was a Mexican restaurant. It was kind of like a normal restaurant,
Now my
really,
nausea has gone.
but like, as in, it wasn't in the inside of the restaurant wasn't like anything out of this world.
Ah, okay.
It was like a nice restaurant. I've been to other restaurants that have been like literally you're transported into Mexico, in Japan also, where basically you end up like kind of like you go in through the door and all of a sudden it's like, okay, this ain't Japan anymore. Japan does it very well, I think. All of
Is the
these.
staff still Japanese?
Yeah.
Or is it a mixture?
Yeah, but the food is pretty good. I think Japan when they try to like create a Western cuisine, they try very hard. I've not tried Mexican food in Japan. I will do in the future. Yeah, Japan. I think obviously do your research. This Mexican restaurant was actually recommended by a friend. Actually, a Japanese friend took me to this Japanese Mexican restaurant in Shinjuku. In fact, I'm gonna find out the name and I'm gonna share it on Discord because I think it was pretty good. To be honest, there's three really good Mexican restaurants I've been to. Two of them are in Japan, in Tokyo. And one of them is actually in Osaka. I went to a Mexican restaurant in Osaka that was also recommended by a friend. So I think overall, if you get recommendations from locals, then I mean, I guess a lot of Japanese don't really know what Mexican food should be like either. So it's a hit and miss. But in this case, it was really good. I think. I'm gonna use this spoon.
It depends. Whilst I was there, I only had Japanese food, I don't think. Apart from McDonald's, but even then we tried
And what do you think of McDonald's?
in Japan. I quite like the teriyaki chicken burger. That was alright. Also tried the samurai burger.
That was good, eh?
That wasn't bad. That was good.
I think
Good. I'm glad.
I think I preferred the teriyaki
It'll be a
one.
good thing to start to see everything. So I'm really glad.
McDonald's quality compared to UK. It's better in Japan, huh?
It's better. They also did, this was probably my favourite menu item, just this fried chicken with this sachet of like spicy powder, and you pour it in the bag, you fold the bag, and then you shake it.
Fried chicken?
Yeah.
Really?
In McDonald's. I also just like the fried chicken from the 7-Elevens and the Family Mart.
I mean, everyone who watches this
But
is a fan.
the McDonald's fried chicken with this spice sauce where you shake the bag was insane. Best menu item. I'm gonna go out there and say it. But also just you get amazing fried chicken everywhere else anyway.
I'm gonna have to try and get
Oh my god.
McDonald's fried chicken.
Like the fried chicken in the Family Marts though as well. They're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
cooking it there and then. We went there quite late after a few drinks. I think it was in Kyoto. And they're there frying up some fresh chicken. We're like, give me some of that. It's so good. So good.
Family Mart. Alright, 7-Eleven, Family Mart, all awesome.
Lifestyle. They're a bit
Yeah.
Shoot, everyone tell me, which one do you prefer?
family oriented as well. So they're
What?
really sort of
Family Mart or 7-Eleven?
explained it because I have someone living in America.
There's a country bar in Tokyo.
Twice a year.
I'm interested
Oh my god, they're lovely. They're so open.
to compare
And like
it when I went to Singapore. Ooh,
there as well because people
Jim,
started
that
going
sounds very
over
interesting.
and it's amazing. And
I thought the samurai burger had too much sauce. Really? I like the samurai burger. I like the sauce.
I thought it was nice, but don't know if I get it again. Teriyaki was good.
so as you're very
But yeah, I don't know what that chicken was.
I think Japanese McDonald's has definitely
very cold, so you can get it.
become
If it is cold,
more like there's more like special menu items in McDonald's than there was like when I first started going to Japan. There was only the teriyaki burger. That was it.
Everything else was basically
Everything else was the same. But now with now like they have the samurai burger. They have all sorts of
Also-
the shrimp burger.
Oh yeah, they do.
Also-
Like filet o fish, but it's shrimp. I didn't try that.
Like loads of different things.
I also had watermelon Fanta. Watermelon
Yeah.
mad. Japan watermelon, everything watermelon. But I like it because I love watermelon. So I was getting the
Did you
neon
try-
green
You didn't get there.
watermelon
You weren't
Fanta.
there, but they've just
Where?
released, guys. They've
What?
just released. Starbucks has just released when I was there a watermelon frappuccino, and it's freaking amazing.
I bet that's good.
No,
In fact, I
it's
think
like
I did
crazy
try a
good.
watermelon-y type thing at Starbucks, but maybe it was
I think it was released when I was there. Maybe I'm wrong, but it was really, really good.
I'm gonna have to look through my Google Photos so I can remind myself. This is so long ago now.
but he's the same as me, so every time winter comes, you just love it.
Family Mart for food, says Jim. To me, Japan convenience stores are sterile and depressing. Tawada, a comment like that, not surprised.
Sterile and depressing.
I was just shopping a local market. I mean, obviously, local markets are always better, you know, but they're not convenient, are they? Going to the local market ain't convenient, but yeah.
The street food, I bet that is what you'd go for, isn't it?
Did you find it?
No, I'm seeing.
Yeah, they-
I took too many photos and videos when I was in Japan. I'm down to Nagano. That's close to the beginning.
You know, I get ill with the
But I feel like I definitely took a picture because one of the first things we did, which is awful because I never have Starbucks, but we did go to a Starbucks
But
in
I
Winter
love
Park.
Starbucks in Japan. I love Starbucks in Japan. I hate Starbucks in the UK.
I was just like,
First of all, the service in Starbucks in Japan could teach Like every other Starbucks
So that's gonna be perfect.
around the world.
Perfect. So yeah, I need to.
You know they do, guys. I also discovered they do. What do you call one of these? What do you call it when you? You can help me in the
I
chat.
know, was it that one? They were sold out. The melon of melon frappuccino.
No.
I
Different.
wanted that one.
That was melon, no? Mine
Yeah.
was
Sorry.
watermelon.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Sorry, you were saying.
I was saying that. What was I saying? Oh yeah. What do you call it? What do you call the coffee that you mix with ice cream? Frappuccino.
Isn't it affogato?
Affogato?
Affogato.
Affogato. Well, I discovered this year, and thankfully I only discovered it this year, or else I would have been like this big.
What?
That Starbucks has affogato, but it's an off-the-menu item. And the way that I discovered it was there was an Australian person like ordering in front of me,
This is top tips. This
and I
is
said,
hacks.
"What the hell is that?" And they explained to me, "Oh, is this a affogato?" And it's off. It's not normally on the menu.
But I suppose
if
they're
you-
going to have ice cream and coffee,
Well, it's
so that's
not.
all it
This is the
is.
thing. No,
What?
it's not
Yes.
made with ice cream.
It's a scoop of vanilla.
It's made in Starbucks in Japan. It's espresso,
Yeah.
and they mix this whipped, really thick mix, really cold whipped cream
Oh my gosh.
that has like little granules of sugar in it, so that when you're drinking it, you
It's a
get
heart
the-
attack.
No. It's like the perfect balance because it's sort of like when you're drinking it, you know, when you get like a little crystal of sugar in your mouth, like that kind of thing.
That does sound nice.
It's really good. Has anybody had it before?
Ah, here we've got Starbucks top tips.
Starbucks. The issue for me is dining out is so inexpensive compared to the UK that I don't really buy too much food to eat in, except breakfast
I
stuff.
found the same thing.
What?
It's very affordable to eat out. Like the flights and the stays are the most expensive thing. The food is very, when you compare it to London,
Oh,
dirt
don't go
cheap.
there.
The
I'm-
sushi, the amount of sushi you can
I'm
get
going
in
to
Tokyo.
London. By the way, I haven't told you. Did I?
When are you going to London?
To watch.
Heck yeah, find out on stream. When are you going to London?
Did I tell you? Yeah, I did tell you. I'm going to watch Spirited Away. Did I not tell you?
Ah, you did tell me.
Right. So
Yeah, you did. He told me.
Spirited Away in June. Hotels, £200 a night
Yeah, I'm not
for 2
surprised.
nights.
Yeah, I'm
Crazy.
not surprised.
Crazy. Madness.
And then you've got the theatre, the food, if you're eating out.
It's London is like on another level, I think, of priciness. I think. But guys, in about when we get to the hour mark here, we're gonna stop the stream, and then
The hour mark. Oh,
like,
the hour mark of the stream.
Of the stream, we're gonna end the stream, and we're gonna go to our streaming location,
Whoa.
set up,
To be continued.
and you can check us out on Ninja Monkey. So head over to Ninja Monkey. I wanna do like test the connection and stuff like that over there. You know, I think.
Yep, sounds good. Do you want to get anything else? I suppose we could get anything at Jury's.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Juries.
Wherever it is.
Juries.
When Harriet's like,
The nachos weren't that great, really. What did you think of the nachos?
So the thing is, it's
Soggy.
from him.
Yeah, soggy from the very
It's
beginning.
because
Yeah.
he's thinking, oh, okay, it's
And the
usually
people
Gonzo
are
and
fast,
Stefan
I mean.
anyway.
They were all
So,
right.
yeah, we're gonna do this.
But they were very soggy.
You asked the plan, he's
The
like,
floppiest
oh, yeah,
nachos I've
might
ever
as well,
seen.
I'm gonna ask him. So you're speaking to him now privately on
Not
a
very
more
good.
daily basis. So it's a bit a shame that you've done that.
So nice to have the company.
Because there's so many excuses you can make.
You're working tomorrow, no? At what time?
There's not that much.
No, I'm off tomorrow.
Like getting into things. But when my partner's
No work for me.
and I've been introduced to people.
Wow.
We've done a Christmas dinner for everyone.
Yes. The perks of not being a teacher is that you can take holiday whenever you
They
want.
feel like, oh, I said it, Stefan. Where I see him, there's no problem. But for me, the way
You never have connection
Nobody
problems.
likes a floppy nacho, nobody.
Exactly.
Oh, come on, you never have connection problems. Jim.
oh, like some people.
Jim.
He's obviously being sarcastic.
I know
the
he
state
is.
of this stream.
I know.
You don't have to attack.
I
People have made efforts for you to come and have
I get a bit stressed when I have to stream.
Bless him. He's like, people are going to be unsubscribing.
No. I said,
all the time.
I repeat,
If it was me.
if it was me, I would have unsubscribed to myself already.
Ruthless. I'm like, no, but this happens. Honestly.
I'm very hard on myself, I think,
You are.
when it comes to YouTube. I'm like, oh my god, my video is terrible.
And we had the sit down. That's when we had
It's not.
I said, let's get everyone
Honestly.
and hurry up and support her thingy. And
You know, I'm just going to show you something interesting, because this,
Sunset.
let me turn things around. That plant is called bird of paradise.
Oh, yes, it is.
And it's very pretty flower that is Mediterranean stroke tropical, I guess. It mimics a bird, so it tries to get the birds to get the pollen and move it to another one. It's very pretty. We have loads of them here. Birds of paradise are very, very, very. You can find them all around Gibraltar. So it goes to show how what our climate is like. Right, let's order the bill, and maybe we can actually walk and see how far we can go before the stream dies.
Yeah, see if we can catch their eye. I think they're notoriously slow here, no?
We see. Better.
There we go.
She just wants the limelight.
Welcome.
Watch the views go up.
Welcome to Streams of Jessica.
Do it. I've been telling you. You need to start streaming in London.
Yeah.
I swear, you would do really well.
Okay. Maybe.
You would.
Maybe.
It's hard work. You said that last time.
I know.
But
I
just
don't know how
set
you
yourself-
do it with a full-time job and then also streaming and video editing. It's a lot.
It's a lot, but I
It's a
think
lot.
that you could just like start off with one a week.
Maybe. But it's easier to be a guest.
See, pero people would tune in
Okay.
for sure. I mean, you start with a little audience, but slowly,
Yeah.
guys, we would all be there, wouldn't we?
Okay, I'll think about it. I'll let you. You'll be the first to know.
What would you call it? Well, you just said it. Welcome to what? Streams of Justice?
No, I just said Streams of Jessica.
No, Streams of Jessica. I heard Streams of Justice.
Justice.
Where I go out into the streets of London and bring
seek
justice
I don't know.
and get killed along the way.
God. Especially in London.
I just feel bad, you know? It was with him and
Honestly. I feel like we need to shout. Sumimasen.
Sumimasen. Yeah.
yesterday.
Let's see. Come on. You never have.
Okaike kudasai. I even remembered it.
Yeah, well done. In South Africa, those flowers are known as the crane flower, which is a cool Japan connection. Cool. Crane. I'm going to call them the crane flower from now on. Jessica in London, I'd subscribe. 100%. I think that when it comes to streaming, you just need to find a way to fit it into your life once a
Daily
week,
routine. Yeah.
where you make a
I
thing of
suppose
it. You know, like
streaming is almost slightly easier than actually videos, right?
when you don't have connection problems.
When you don't have connection.
But you wouldn't have
Because it
problems
cuts out the editing.
because you have amazing connection
The UK is a bit better, but I suppose you never know.
and you have your connection. You can pull your strings.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Pull that cable Wi-Fi thingy bob. Yeah. Yeah, I knew we wouldn't be able to get the bill anytime soon.
Come on.
There's no one even here. Yeah. I know.
Actually, I have a Shinjuku guide
Oh, yeah.
that I've been working on,
Ooh.
and I have it on my laptop. I have my laptop with me. You can have a little look and see what you think.
Sneak peek.
Sneak peek. I have to add the titles, and then I need to fix the audio. I'm not very sure about the music. But that's going to be for next week, by the way. You heard it here first.
Sneak peek.
Shinjuku Guide, everyone.
Is that on Ninja Monkey?
Ninja Monkey, yeah.
Not Happy Gaijin.
No,
I like the
want-
name Happy Gaijin.
Yeah,
It's a very good name.
Happy Gaijin.
Beginning, it was from the beginning. At the end,
I wanted to be monetized before I leave, but there's no way it's going to happen.
he said the thing when he started.
I don't think I'll be monetized
Before you leave on
until
your next trip?
yeah, like in October. I think I won't be monetized until at least April. So
Excuse me. Can we get the bill? Okay, ¿qué corazón?
Full story, and then it backfired on her.
Sorry, I lost it.
yeah,
Yeah, unfortunately.
It is easier to attract people's attention in Japan.
it is. Ooh,
Waiters.
we're streaming very, very soon, in half an hour actually. So
Really?
yeah, 2:45. I put it for 8:45. Should have put it for 9 or 9:30, but I don't want to change it now.
8:45 it is.
Yeah, we'll pay
We need to do that sound check.
and we'll go. I think we'll end the stream now, and I'll see you in roughly half an hour in Ninja Monkey, everyone.
All right.
So it's not goodbye. It's see you
See you now.
in a bit.
Yes.
We need table buttons
table
indeed.
buttons. Bing bong.
But we're going to end it there, everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out a Ninja Monkey channel. We'll be there in half an hour with in a whole different setup. I have my laptop and everything and my camera.
Oh my gosh.
I hope I don't embarrass you in the place.
Oh my gosh, what
my
is this?
tripod and everything connected, yeah. Like it's going to be hardcore. I
Yay!
mean, hopefully it's not super full. If it's too full, then we might have to resort to something like this that isn't so like crazy. But we'll see. Everyone, see you soon. Don't forget